Hello everybody, welcome back to the Speakeasy.
I'm Zach.
And I'm Jake.
We are the Dirt Road Men. Def Seth's here. He's kind of a douche. Say hello. You can't see, but he's flipping me off.
Hello.
Alright, so we're here today to review a cigar with a really long name. The Alec Bradley Black Market Vandal, the Con. Short for the Connecticut.
Oh.
So we've been through Alec Bradley before. A guy named it after his 2 kids, all that, whatever. You might remember him from the epic story where he basically got a DeWalt guy to cut all of his first molds for him in a demo at Home Depot. Our kind of guy.
Yeah.
The Black Market was a release that they put out in 2011. I would say it was released to great fanfare. It's probably one of their most popular cigars. In fact, the 2 that I hear about the most are the Black Market and the Prensado, and then lately here the Magic Toast, which is relatively new.
I think I have heard about the Magic Toast.
Yeah, you're in Cigars Daily Nation on Facebook, so you have. People won't shut up about them.
Is it becoming the monkey shoulder?
No, it's not becoming the monkey shoulder yet. In that group, it's just Cubans? Cubans. I abused my, let's hope Tim doesn't watch our channel. I abused my moderator privileges yesterday. Some guy was like, there's no way all these people with Cubans are going out to procure them legally. Where are y'all getting them? And I was like, you are asking people to advertise for competitors to Cigars Daily. This is against the rules. However, I want to know too, so I'm going to give this 15 minutes before I delete it. And I did, and I got like 4 websites that are not going to be named because I want them to remain up.
I didn't know.
And then I deleted the post.
It's not illegal to buy Cubans, and
You can't buy them and have them shipped to the U.S. or buy them in the U.S.
oh,
you can go there, buy them yourself, and bring 100 back.
Oh, okay. How many times can you do that in a
And then
month?
you're not allowed to resell them. It's per visit.
You get off the plane, you walk out to the car, you hand your friend, your courier, if you will, your box of cigars, you turn back around and hop on the next flight back to Cuba.
And you hire a bunch of guys and pay them minimum wage to fly with you so you can bring back several hundred at once.
Yes.
There was a cigar maker that we reviewed a while back that basically did that. It was Leaf. He had them made and then realized he didn't have the customs clearance to bring them home. And so he had like 5 guys with him and they came back with like 600 cigars. And then they had to go back and do it again for his first like 2,000 cigars.
Oh, man.
It's a good thing he did though. It's a good thing he decided that was worth it because that's the best Connecticut I've had up to this one.
Yeah, yeah. This is, so far, pretty phenomenal for Connecticut for me.
Yeah, we're gonna do what we've been doing here lately, where we smoke through it and then give our final review and rating at the end. I've already smoked like a half dozen of these, so I know what I'm gonna rate it. But anyway, since they released the Black Market, they've had a couple what I'll call follow-ups, sequels.
Okay.
I think sequels was actually what I read on one of the sites I found this info on. The Vandal being one of those, and the Vandal has a special Ligero strain of tobacco, which I didn't spend the time to look up today. We'll review the actual Vandal, and I'll bring it up then.
Stay tuned.
This one is wrapped in a Honduran version of a Connecticut broadleaf.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much all the base info on the cigar. I really liked the construction. I really liked the packaging. I thought it was well marketed. I liked the Vandal as well, except the bright green in the wrapper looks like a yellow to me, and I hate yellow.
That is construction green.
Mm-hmm.
Lime green.
Lovely. Well, I really hate bright yellow and bright green. Those 2 colors just suck for me. And they look the same to me, so I'm not sure which one doesn't exist, but it's one of them.
They both exist.
To me.
Oh.
To me,
to you.
the colorblind guy. Just like either blue or purple doesn't exist, but I'll never be able to know which one.
Dude. That would piss me off.
We would assume, given the info that I've just laid out, that I'm blue-green colorblind. Therefore, blue and green would not necessarily exist. Literally didn't think that out at all beforehand. I swear to God, we're not retarded. Huh. But we'll be back in a little bit at the tail end of this to give you some notes and our overall rating of the cigar. So, we'll see you then.
We have to clink for Seth.
Hey everybody, we're back for the tail end of our cigar review. So we gave you all the notes on like what the cigar is all about, right? But we didn't give any tasting notes or anything like that. Changed going through it a little bit. At the front end, we both got like vanilla. I got like a really creamy vanilla and some nuttiness early on.
Mm-hmm.
And then you talked about it changing first.
Yeah, it changed about halfway through, and I started getting more caramel and almost toffee. I think that's the word I'm looking for, but
Might be the toffee heavy bourbon we were having with it.
it might have been.
I am now, however, getting a little bit of like light spice
Mm-hmm.
and like wood notes. I would go with cedar because that's what defaults in my head with cigars, and it's what they listed on their site. I know when I started and I wrote down their tasting notes on the site, I was like, there's no spice on this thing at all. But I did remember that it would change flavor and get a little stronger as I smoked it, which I enjoyed. These wrappers leave a little something to be desired, but I think that's how they were kept, not the cigar, because I didn't have that problem on the other ones.
Yeah.
And I lost power while these have been in my humidor, and it got to like, 80, 90 degrees in here. So I'm going to blame that on that. And they still smoke fine, despite the wrapper imperfections.
Yeah, mine kind of, I don't know how well you guys can see it, it kind of popped out the side there.
Yeah,
Still.
on the purge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still doing alright. As far as smokability.
Yeah, and if you're not familiar with the purge, we've only talked about it a couple of times. Because we just started doing it, where once or twice throughout the cigar, we'll just blow out all the smoke to try to keep it from going bad, and then start puffing on it again. It does seem to help, and it helped this. Like, I hadn't purged it until just before we started filming again, and the flavor is completely different after I purged it. I was starting to think it was going bad, and now I'm just getting that spiciness, and
Yeah.
the nuttiness is still there. Now it's, early on, I was thinking more like an almond nuttiness almost. Now I'm at walnuts, dry
I was
walnuts.
thinking walnuts.
But yeah.
I really like the... It's not a heavy spice, it's a lighter spice, and I really like that.
Any spice on a Connecticut's a
Yeah.
good thing.
It makes it feel more like a natural.
Mm-hmm. This is probably the single best Connecticut I've ever had.
This is the single best Connecticut I've ever had.
I'm going to rate it at a 10. I've smoked a half dozen of these, and I would buy a whole pack and keep it handy.
So as I say, yeah, for Connecticut, this is a solid 10.
Even as a regular cigar, would you knock it below a 9?
Probably not.
Yeah.
It's still up there. It's still a really good cigar, but
He's more into full-bodied cigars than I am. We both like full-bodied cigars, but I tend to hover around the medium range. He just likes pedal to the floor on everything he does, so that's how it works.
that should be on my tombstone.
Yeah. Anything he did, he overdid. His body's fighting him for it every now and again, but...
Yes. Especially the last couple weeks.
Yeah. So solid 10 on the Alec Bradley Black Market Vandal Connecticut.
Pecan.
God. Get a shorter name, dude. Acronyms at this point.
ABVC.
VC. No.
No.
ABBMVC.
That's too many.
Yeah, that's long even for an acronym.
Mega Monster Energy fucking.
Yes! Alright, well, I think that's all we have for you today, so till we see you again, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jake.
We are the Dirt Road Men.
Hold your glass for a minute. That's good.
Yeah, man.
Hey everybody, if you like this video, hit a like or dislike, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you really like what we're doing, check us out over on Facebook where we post every day.